Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jill and welcome back to my channel for another new cooking video today. That's right, today we're getting back on our cooking video game, which I'm super excited for. And I'm especially excited to share today's recipe because it's something that I have been making a lot lately and it's pretty darn healthy. It's pretty much all vegetables. The only thing that's slightly unhealthy about it is the sauce that I put on top of mine, but obviously you can swap that out for more healthy options if you really want to go hard on the healthy game. Just because I know I'll get questions about this down below, like what sort of my dietary situation is. Basically, what I do is I try to cut out as much dairy as possible for my diet. I'm not crazy, like if I want to have a little bit of cheese, I'm gonna have some cheese, but I really do try to minimize that. So pretty much every recipe I share in here will be dairy-free. So some recipes might end up being vegan, some vegetarian, and some just normal, like today's, which includes chicken. So it is neither vegetarian nor vegan. And of course, you can always take the chicken out of your recipe and put in something that you're more interested in eating or that fits your dietary habits better. So if you are into these cooking videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new here and are interested in seeing some more cooking type stuff. And also make sure that you're following me on all of my social media. I'm going to have everything linked down below. And now I feel like I've talked forever, so let's go ahead and get into the video. So to kick off this recipe, you are going to need rice cauliflower, which you can find sold in bags like this one in your vegetable section of your grocery store. Your choice of veggies, here I am using Brussels sprouts and broccoli, and then your choice of protein. This can of course be subbed in or out, but for this recipe I'm going to be using chicken. So the cool thing about rice cauliflower is it can actually be steamed in the bag, at least this kind that I got. All you need to do is poke some holes in the back and then throw it in the microwave. You can of course throw it into a steamer as well on the stove and cook it however you prefer, but this is just the easiest way for me. Now, while that is starting to steam, I'm going to go ahead and throw a pot of water on the stove to start boiling and then start cooking our chicken, which is already defrosted. So I'm just starting with some grapeseed oil in my pan. I prefer grapeseed oil to olive oil. And then I'm just throwing some seasoning in there as well, salt, pepper. Really, you can use whatever you want, and then you go ahead and throw your chicken down on top. And then on top of my chicken, I just added a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder just to add a little bit more taste. But all of that is totally up to you and what you like. So you're just going to continue to cook your chicken until it is cooked all the way through, flipping it over a couple times to make sure that each side gets that nice golden brown. And while that's cooking, your water should start boiling. You can go ahead and throw some salt in there if you prefer that. I do. And then you're going to just throw your veggies in there and let them soften up a little bit. I prefer my veggies a little bit soft, not too soft, but definitely softened. So once your chicken is done, you can go ahead and pull that off of the stove, and by then your veggies should be good to go, so you can strain those, and then you have pretty much all of the ingredients that you need completely done. I like to cut my chicken up into bite-sized pieces for this recipe just because I find it a lot easier to eat because they're already cut up for me, so why not save yourself some trouble? And then I'm just adding some of my rice cauliflower into my pot and then using some dairy-free butter inside of there just to like help everything not get too sticky, because things can definitely get sticky without some butter. So throwing that in there, and then of course adding my chicken in on top. Now, what dressing you decide to put onto this is totally up to you. You can go with a healthier option if you want, but I'm just using some low sodium soy sauce and mixing that up and then adding some stir fry sauce. And the cool thing about the cauliflower is it works like sort of similarly to tofu, where it just absorbs whatever taste you put on it. And honestly, I swear you cannot tell the difference between eating rice or eating the rice cauliflower. And you can actually go ahead and make a small serving of rice and mix that in as well if you're worried about the cauliflower not tasting right. So then you can go ahead and grab a portion for yourself, and I normally have leftovers, so I just throw those into Tupperware because this heats up really well, and throw that in the fridge for another day's lunch or dinner. And that is it for this recipe. This is seriously so delicious, you guys, and pretty healthy because really the main ingredients are all vegetables. You're cutting out the carbs of rice, but as I mentioned, if you're worried about it not tasting like rice, which I swear it does, you can go ahead and add like half a serving of rice in with your cauliflowered rice, and then you seriously can't tell the difference. My roommate absolutely loved this and couldn't even tell that he wasn't eating rice. So enjoy. And that's it for today's video. Like I mentioned, I want to do a lot more cooking on this channel, so if you are into that, please don't forget to let me know down in the comment section, or if you have any special requests for different kinds of cooking videos that you would like to see, please leave those down below as well. And of course, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to click subscribe if you haven't already yet. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!